get our studio in order. Can somebody go get Danny from his dressing room? Yeah, somebody needs to go get him from his, dressing room. I think he's like taking a nap. Somebody right now, go get Danny from his dressing room. We're live. We're on the air. Can somebody go? Just go get him.
I don't know. Where is he? Which one? Which dressing room was his? I don't know which one it is. Somebody needs to tell me which door. I'm afraid I'm going to walk in on somebody.
Hey, yo, hey, where's everybody? Is there supposed to be somebody here or something? We're waiting here. There's people waiting out here in the performance area, on the stage. There's people waiting in the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the one you've all been waiting for, the one, the only, Danny Gali.
What are you guys doing in here? Wait a minute, what time is it? Oh, it's after 5. Sorry, I guess I better get to work now. Cheese balls made it. Is everybody happy? Sorry, I didn't know you guys were in here. Hey, you know what? I didn't turn on all my stuff. Like, that's a big surprise. What do we got planned? Oh, this music, Omni. Hold on. Turn that down. Turn off that racket. Jeez. Wheeze. How's everybody doing out there? Oh, wait. Everybody left. He walked away from the microphone. He walked away from the camera. That's it. We're out of here. I'm out of here. Been a nice day. This is Friday. We're done. I'll see you later. Time to roll the credits. Been a great show. Hope everybody enjoyed it. See you next time. I don't know. I need a haircut. Is anybody watching? I could just wait till everybody shows up, right? I lost my phone. Where's my phone? Hold on, I go get my phone. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Wasn't paying attention. I had my phone here the whole time. Shut that damn cricket up. Hey, look, Danny's live. Let's click on there and see. Oh, look, there he is. Yeah, he's live. He's right there. Anybody notice? Anybody? Look, he's live. The credits are running though. Must be done. Wow, it's already getting warm in here. I went to get a thermometer today, but they didn't have any. Isn't that crazy? Went to Walmart. They didn't even have a thermometer at Walmart. Let's see. Wendy Wingman, Director of Travel. Audience coordinators, Lizzie Borden, Jeffrey Dahmer, Hannibal Lecter, and Jim Jones. I'm just going to sit here until people show up. Oh, look, the credits are already done now. Bye, you guys been a great audience. Thank you, and thank you so much for coming. Nice, really nice of you. Says, you're one of the first to join. Write a comment and say hi. Oh, here we go. We'll say hi. There we go. Hey, look, I just wrote a comment. That's really nice of me. That was really nice of me, wasn't it? Everybody must be disappointed from last night. Not much I could do about it. It was out of my hands. Oh, what was I going to do? Steven? No, that's not it. It's not funny. All right, so we're just kind of hanging out, chilling out. I'm going to just kind of wait here until people show up. So thank you for the replay viewers to come. You might want to skip over this part until you know, if you skip over and you scan past, you can like look for the guitar, eh? Like if I get a guitar in my hands, eh? And then if you can see, you know, if I'm like doing something, eh? I got videos I'm going to show. Let's open up some videos. Let's make a list. Let's open up a list of videos, eh? Let's add this list, eh? Add videos, driving, eh? I think I'll put that in there, the whole list, eh? It was just from the other day. Okie dokie. That's going to be there. And we're going to show that in the background, eh? How about that? How about them apples? We'll just do that, and then you can, you know, be like thinking this is like super cool. This is like driving around. Was like driving around Carlsbad, eh? We're gonna pretend we're Canadian, eh? Like take off, eh? Hey, 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 hey. What's going on out there? Is this thing broke? Is this thing on? It says I'm live. I'm gonna shrink myself down. Everybody, hang on. It's gonna get crazy. Wow, look at all that stuff I got on my screen. I can fix that. I can fix all that. Hold on. Still there. Hey, who just chimed in? Hey, Adam, how you doing, Adam? I'm being lazy right now. There's nobody showed up, so it was kind of a party, you know, planned, and nobody showed up, eh? So I was just gonna like sit here and wait till people show up. How you doing, Adam? Hope you're having a wonderful day, eh? I'm not Canadian. I'm just being stupid right now. I've had it. Oh, watch out for that dude. We almost hit a guy on a bicycle. We're just driving around Carlsbad right now. Seriously, I've just been... yesterday wasn't a really great day, and I do this thing every day at 5 p.m. And yesterday I was at a country club, streaming live from my phone, and I had a connector to go into the phone so that I can come out of my sound system right into the phone, but it wasn't working. And I was getting a lot of background noise from everybody in the restaurant, and then it just cut out completely for a while. So I was like really perturbed. And then there were some of the members from the country club were really kind of rude. So I didn't have a good night, and now I'm just contemplating whether or not I should keep doing this, even though I have a group of followers, but none of them are here right now. So I think I'll just start playing music and stop talking because I'm in a weird mood. Pretending like I'm Canadian, What was the first song I was going to do? What I Know. This is an original song called What I Know, and I'm going to have to get a guitar for this. Oh, and turn these videos on loop so they just keep looping. What style do I play? Well, my original stuff was kind of like pop, rock-ish, folk-ish, and all the cover tunes I play are like Jim Croce, Eagles. I draw a blank when I start trying to think of the ones I do. I have like 340 songs in my set list, but handful of pop stuff from the 60s on up. I'm an old guy, so I play oldie stuff. Except for the original tunes, which are, newer than new, because nobody's ever heard them. My friend used to play with the band Journey. Awesome. Wait. His name wasn't Steve Perry, was it? I hate to say this because, I like Steve Perry. Is that on? So I gotta turn that up, huh? I like Steve Perry, but someone posted a little thing here just the other day that Steve Perry came out with some new music, and I hate to say this, but it was awful. I like Steve Perry back in the day, but the song was terrible. I don't like to criticize other musicians because, if I had a voice or if I had something worth listening to, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, would I? So there's only so much criticism, I throw out there. But shut up and play, Danny. Took a trip all the way to heaven. There was nobody there. Is there any way of turning back? They say they locked up the gates to heaven and we couldn't get in. Do you think that it would be too late? No, well, I know what I know. And it feels good to me that I know what I know, and it's gonna set me free. So what if nobody believed in the Lord? What if it didn't even matter? What if everybody walked away from God and turned their backs on each other? What if we all fell down to die in the pouring rain? Would we hear the voices cry, or would the water wash away the pain? Well, I know, and it feels good
I know what I know, and it's gonna set me free. Is Carlsbad behind me right now? I taped that just last week, driving around. You're familiar with Carlsbad, obviously. How about some strings? gonna fade that song out. From the high desert. What part of the high desert? Because I lived in, you made like Flagstaff, Arizona, or up in that area? Because I've spent some time up there. I have a friend that lives in Flagstaff right now. I lived in Tucson for quite a few years. Barstow. Okay. Barstow. You know what? I've been through there. I know I have. I've been all over the place, man. Barstow is desert, isn't it? I'm pulling it up right now. I've been to every state in the continental United States. Actually, I've been in there to every state in the United States. Oh, yeah, you are out there. Wow. You call that high desert? That's not really that high, is it? Because I think when I think of high desert, I think of high altitude. But yeah, I've been through Barstow. I went not far from Death Valley. I went through Death Valley a few times. Mojave. Yeah. So what sent you to Barstow? I'm sorry, I forget which cameras I'm on. I have to look and say, whoa, where am I? So yeah, I like to play with the screenshots over here. So I'm just browsing around. Yeah, I took a motorcycle trip all around the country back in 2002 where I went through every state except Hawaii in 4.5 months, over 30,000 miles. So, and yeah, so I'm down here in Carlsbad. So yeah, why didn't you move to Carlsbad? Your dad got a job 21 years ago out here. Wow. I hope it paid well because, geez. I mean, I guess I can't say I hated Tucson, but it was not a place that I decided that I figured I wanted to stay. But I was actually working with my uncle at the time, and then things changed, and he got sick, and then he passed away, and I moved out here to San Diego. I'm originally from Texas, but I moved around a lot growing up. My parents moved around a lot. So that's how that goes. Where was the background here? Let's go change the background back. I like to play around with my green screen and throw videos and pictures in the background just for the heck of it. The only problem is right now at this time of year, it's really warm in here, and when I turn on all these computers and equipment, it starts escalating a lot. Because right now I've got my system set up on using 4 computers and 2 tablets. Tablets aren't generating a lot of heat, but they still, there's a lot of bells and whistles going on in here right now. And as you see, we change camera angles. I've got it running on an automatic loop, so it's changing camera angles and backgrounds automatically. How close to the San Diego Zoo and Wild Animal Park? Well, we are pretty close to the Wild Animal Park, but we are here in Carlsbad. We are about 1.5 miles from the beach, so from the water, and within walking distance to the lagoon here in Carlsbad. So we go down there with kayaks. We ended up with some kayaks for dirt cheap last year, so go down there every once in a while with those, and that's nice. So the San Diego Zoo is down in San Diego, so that's probably about a 40-minute drive from here, without heavy traffic. And the animal park is probably about the same because it's out on past Escondido, and used to go out there every once in a while. It's nice out there. Might be more like an hour drive out to the Wild Animal Park. I'm not sure. I never timed it actually. I just sat there and went, wow, this is a long ways out here. So I actually have a schedule that I try to maintain, but nobody was here, so I'm like, I just felt like, you know what, delete the whole show and not even do the whole show. But I do a handful of cover tunes, and I do a handful of original tunes, and I'm trying to keep a different theme for my daily shows. Yesterday I was actually playing at a country club, which is one of the reasons I'm kind of in a crappy mood today, was because a lot of stuff that happened there. It's like, most of the members of this country club are great. The staff is awesome. The management loves me, and they take really good care of me. But, man, sometimes people can just be jerks. And it was just, like, frustrating me. And then my equipment would not work, and I was trying to stream here on Periscope, and the audio crapped out, and then the audio was only coming through the microphone and the phone, which was terrible because it was picking up all the background noise of the bar and the people talking. And I was trying to avoid all that. It will take time, but you'll build a following. How long does that take? Because I got a friend, Jack, up in Canada. He's been doing his thing for 5 years and still just struggling. And but I guess, you know, you have to have, I don't know, you got to have mojo to get a good following. And I juggle back and forth with how much do I talk and how much do I play music, because some people get really discouraged when you're just playing music and you're not talking to them. I'm like, and then other ones are like, hey, I've come here to listen to music and the guy won't shut up. So I'm like trying to juggle how much do I talk and how much do I play. And other people told me you have to interact with the people, you have to talk to the people. Claire means took some time. Who's Claire Means? I don't know who that is. Took some time, yeah. So I'm not sure if I have enough time to waste because, or to spend on it, because I'm in between jobs right now. I quit my job in La Jolla. The drive was just killing me because it was over an hour each way every day in rush hour traffic. She plays in Huntington Beach. Is she here on Periscope? Because, you know, that's where currently I'm only at, except for Anscopes. Okay. Because currently I'm kind of in a situation where I can't really play out too much. I had a mishap in 2006 where I had a bad motorcycle wreck and I messed up my hip, my leg, and my back. And so playing out is kind of brutal. Too much. So well, I was booked and playing a lot of different places, and then this booking company came out and went all through San Diego picking up all the gigs, and they didn't work with me too well, so they stopped using me altogether. So I got kind of screwed on that deal. So now I'm just only playing one country club a month out. So. But anyway, yeah, I quit my job in La Jolla. I'm supposed to pop up on this view. There we go. I quit my job in La Jolla because of the drive and everything, and I got another job, and then I ended up hurting my back worse at that job, so I had to quit that job. So now I'm in between jobs. And I figured I'd try to, you know, make up a difference by doing some Periscope stuff here and doing some stuff online, and it's just not, I'm just not making anything, so it's a little discouraging there. I'm going to do this song, Deep Purple. It's an oldie song. My mom used to love it when I played this one online. Falls over sleepy garden walls, and the stars begin to twinkle in the night. Through the mist of the memory, you wander on back to me, breathing my name with a sigh. In the still of the night, once again I hold you tight. Though you're gone, your love lives on. Moonlight beams, and as long as my heart will beat, sweet love will always meet here in my deep purple dreams. When that deep purple falls over sleepy garden walls, and the stars begin to twinkle in the night, through the mist of the memory, you wander on back to me, breathing my name with a sigh. In the still of the night, once again I hold you tight. Though you're gone, your love lives on. Moonlight beams, and as long as my heart will beat, sweet love will always meet here in my deep purple dreams. Push the button. All right, so what kind of music do you like, sir? And maybe I will cater towards the one and only person that's watching me right now. And what do you do out in Barstow? What do you do for fun? Or, well, what do you do for a job? Just curious. Country and Western oldies. All right, well, why don't we just do that? We'll just do country and Western oldies. You know, I was born in Texas. I was born in it. Let me get rid of some of this reverb. We didn't have no reverb back in the Old West because I was born. You're a college student. Oh, how about that? I was born in Rockdale, Texas. That's about as Texas as you can get. It's about 30 minutes from Austin. But that's about as Texas as you can get. A name like Rockdale, come on. All right, so I'm going to do a Willie Nelson song just for you, buddy. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on the road again. I find love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Stop me anytime you want. I'm going places that I've never been. I'm seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keeps turning our way. And our way. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on the road again. I find love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting west and that the world keeps turning our way. And I wait on the road again. I just can't wait to get on that road again. I find love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Hey, you country song right there, buddy. Actually, I was born in Texas. My parents moved around a lot when I was growing up. So we did move back and forth from Texas to Oregon a lot because my dad was from Oregon, but also from Montana. He was born and raised partially in Montana and then later in life in Oregon, which I spent some time in Montana with my Uncle Tony, my father's older brother, who had a ranch out there, 12,000-acre ranch. And I'm looking at this camera now, right? Yeah. 12,000-acre ranch. Do I teach? I have one guitar student right now. I would like to probably pick up some more, but still don't know that many people in this area, even though I've been here for a long time. But with the job I had, wasn't like out and about and around town. But I do teach guitar lessons. I used to teach when I was out in Virginia, and in Arizona I taught guitar and piano and drums and bass and did vocal coaching for people. Let's see, genres, country. I have this song, if you're like, it's a really old song. Out in West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rosa's cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting a spell. My love was strong for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing, wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Down went his hand toward the gun that he wore. That's a great song. Don Edwards sings it. Do you know the original artist of that song? You win 100 internet points if you name the original artist without looking it up. I actually had this album when I was younger. I liked country music when I was growing up, but when I got into high school and older, you know, in my teens and stuff, country wasn't cool, so I, you know, I didn't do country, but I kind of learned to play the guitar on a lot of country songs. Well, funny you should say it. I learned to play the guitar on the song "Country Roads" by John Denver, but El Paso was originally done by Marty Robbins. You know what? I should really look that up myself because that's just the guy I knew back in the 60s that we had that album. Marty Robbins. Guitar's a little out of tune. Should I pick a different instrument here? I was actually going to change my strings yesterday because I bought buy elixir strings, and I got these cheap on sale on Amazon, and I think they ripped me off. I don't think these are elixir strings. But they're not staying in tune like normal. So yeah, I learned out in West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. What program do I use? I'm assuming you're talking about for the video streaming and video stuff here. It is a program called vMix. VMIX. I know a lot of people on the internet are using OBS because, well, it's free. I was able to actually get a copy of this because I was doing some streaming for another company, but I still ended up paying for it myself, and the streaming for the other company is for free. So I'm not really, it still costs me quite a bit. So I'm going to kill this, and then I'm going to, click on the wrong button. I'm going to show you a screenshot of the desktop shot of vMix, and it's right here. Get myself out of the picture here, but that is what I'm working with right now. Everything on the upper right up here you see is what's going out. Everything on the upper left is like the preview. And then there's fading and stuff, different cuts and fades and merge and blah, blah, blah. And then I can add all my videos and all my images and stuff in there. So it's a really awesome piece of software. I have to admit, it's super cool. And actually fun to work with. I have OBS working on another computer. Boom, let's put a background there. vMix always sounds better than OBS. You mean just the audio quality of it? Because I haven't even paid attention to whether or not the audio sounds better or not, but there are a lot more bells and whistles and things you can do with vMix than you can do with OBS, so it's really cool. I have OBS actually running on a laptop on the other side of the room that's running my Logitech camera over here. This camera right here, get out of that way. This camera right here is going across the room USB to a laptop on the other side of the room that's running OBS, and I'm just doing a screen HDMI output into this main computer. I have another Logitech camera above me. It's a C615. It's up there. That's going into a tablet right behind me over here. So if you look in this view right here, there's a Windows tablet here. And I've got a free version of vMix running on it just to capture that. I would try to put OBS on that, but it's a cheap little tablet and it wouldn't run OBS very well. But it's running this little cheesy version of vMix on it. So that's kind of cool there. So that just gives me more cameras. So right now I have a total of 5 cameras in my setup here. And of course the green screen. And then I use the blue shirt as its own screen to do, effects on the shirt because I just like it. Every once in a while every once in a while I'll jack with this and put something like this on here. And I am the expendable crew member. Of course, that's way too bright, so I have to kind of dull that down a little bit here. Where's my color adjust here? Saturation. No. There we go. Dim it down just a little bit so it's not so crazy bright. But yeah, so I am the expendable crew member. Actually, that red's still not... That's not quite bright enough. I need to bring it up just a little hairier. But yeah, I like running videos on my shirt just because it's stupid and it's fun. So I do actually do a handful of country tunes. I'll do one for you right now by when you're talking old country, is Randy Travis old enough? So we'll do this with just magic shirt. I like to call this my Technicolor dream shirt. Danny's Magic Technicolor dream shirt. Yeah. I like to brag about my studio because I've got so much stuff in here that is really yeah, Randy's classic. I actually met Randy in Dallas because I was living in Dallas for quite a few years, and I met him because I got a backstage pass one time to one of his concerts. He was such an amazingly nice guy. I just fell in love with him. I mean, I don't usually, care too much for electric volumes. Sorry, the ocean waves are going. I didn't know if you could hear me, but yeah, I met Randy Travis at a concert in Dallas. Got a backstage pass, and he was just a super nice guy. Just wonderfully nice guy. So I like to brag about all the stuff in my studio because I have all this equipment in here, but it's all been repurposed and used for this thing here. As I've accumulated equipment over the years, I've been able to just use it all in here. So I have my backup computer that is actually running my looping program. Was my previous main computer, and I upgraded that. I'm a computer network guy, so I was doing IT stuff for quite a few years. So all my IT stuff was just, I accumulated a lot of that stuff. Wow, you met Randy in Anaheim. That's nice. And then the tablets, I use one for chord charts. I use one for the background effects. Those were actually bought the kids' tablets quite a few years ago, and they don't use them anymore. The cameras, the two main cameras that I use are Sony Handycams with HDMI outputs. The main camera I use here is actually a $25 sports camera, kind of like a GoPro, but a cheap version of a GoPro. Cheap knockoff, crappy camera that actually works pretty good. I've been really impressed with this cheap $25 camera because it has an HDMI output and it works great as going into my capture devices. I have two capture devices, USB capture devices on my main computer. And then one of them I've got 4 inputs going into a switcher, a HDMI switcher, so I can have these 4 inputs going into my software where I split them up in the software. There's 2, and there's 3, and there's 4. So it's just all kinds of stuff that I've done here in my studio that's just dirt cheap. I got to turn that off so the audio doesn't come through there. Anyway, let's do this Randy Travis song. May think that I'm talking foolish. You heard that I'm wild and I'm free. May wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. Now you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on a body, makes a young girl's brown hair turn gray. But honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all fell out, well, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on a memory, and people forget things they knew. But it's easy to see it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just listen to how this song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. So that's Randy Travis' song. That was a really nice fella, I'm going to tell you. Actually, when I met him, it was back in the 80s. So he was a lot younger then and was still kind of new on the scene, I guess you could say. So how's everybody doing out there? It looked like I think I saw Brian pop in and Bruno. Are you guys there? Where have you been? I'm going to pull up my phone here and see what's going on, because I can't see things on the computer. It doesn't show me. So there's Bruno and Brian. You guys are late, really late. So I've been talking to this guy Adam, and he's my new friend. You guys didn't show up, so I'm gonna do everything Adam wants me to do, and you guys can just sit back and suck it up. And I'm sorry, but that's just the way it goes. Dogs need walking? Dogs need walking? Don't you have a phone? I'm kidding. Don't take me seriously. Just take me out and buy me a bunch of beer. Hello from France. Hello from France. What are you doing watching from France? Isn't it past your bedtime? Wow, you people are night owls. You're night owls over there. It's awesome. A Harvest Crusade. Randy Travis did a concert at this event called the Harvest Crusade. Cool. Yeah, I saw him. It was in, where was it? The big auditorium in Dallas. I can't remember the name of it right offhand, but anyway. I notice your profile states Christian, conservative, Republican, man of God, race, fan, love and art. Love.
Caleb and Air One team member. I used to actually, for quite a few years, I played in a praise and worship band in a church in Virginia and one in Arizona. Not that that's any spectacular thing, but just thought I'd throw that out there. So I did a lot of praise and worship music and a lot of Christian music. Did my video just stopped? My videos stopped. Where's all the other videos? Oh yeah, we can run those videos. I have some more, guys. I added some more videos from Carlsbad, in case you're curious. Drove around last week and recorded a bunch of stuff. Sorry about that audio. I keep forgetting to turn the audio off on that. Any megachurch? I would say not, but it was amazing to me how many people did come. I mean, this church was in Fredericksburg, Virginia. It was called Nye River Community Church, and they had to actually hold their service in a high school auditorium because they couldn't find a building to fit everybody, because we had average crowds of about 500 or more. And sometimes during special events, like 1,000 people would just cram that auditorium full. And they were working on building a new church, but the church kind of just fell apart after I left. That's why it fell apart, right? No, the assistant pastor, it was a long story. Drama and politics and religion. All in the same place. No, not a good combination. That's for sure. But I did go to visit some of the mega churches, like the North Point. Are you familiar with North Point Community Church in Georgia? My God, that place was just phenomenal. It was huge. So yeah, it was what I'd call a mega church. But I like the non-denominational churches because they had a little bit more upbeat messages, and I don't know, they just weren't so stuffy and churchy. So I liked some of the music. I'm not going to say I'm the most religious person in the world, but I did like a lot of the music. So just so everybody knows, we have cheese balls in the studio now. The studio has been stocked with cheese balls. They finally arrived. We have cheese balls. We have cheese balls in the studio. I'm sure everybody is curious to know that. It's been a big deal around here for the last week. The cheese balls finally arrived. So Adam, you didn't notice, if you didn't watch last week, we had a dilemma. We ran out of cheese balls in the studio and had to order some more, but I didn't have enough money to order some more. But a wealthy benefactor came through and donated some money, and we ordered some cheese balls. Larry Norman's tunes. No, I don't. As a matter of fact, all of the praise and worship songs and all the contemporary Christian songs that I did, I don't have on my tablet. I have them on file. I just don't have them on my tablet right now. I do have only a couple. There's 2 songs by Mercy Me, 1 by Third Day. So, about time, yeah. Where was that picture? We had a photo of the guy right here delivering the cheese balls, so it was right there. That's why it took so long for the cheese balls to get here, and I think he actually ate them on the way, so we had to go back and get some more. I Can Only Imagine. We did an awesome version of I Can Only Imagine, and I thought that one was on my thing here. It's on the 3rd fret, I believe. I haven't done that song in so long, though. Yeah, but yeah, we used to do that song. Of course, it sounded really nice with the whole band. That's for sure. I can only imagine what it would be like. Yeah, been a long time since I did that song. Let me see here. They're performing live tonight in Anaheim. Wow. Let's see. This is second fret. What we did was really awesome one time. I wish I had a recording of it because it was so cool. We merged Imagine by John Lennon and I Can Only Imagine by Third Day, and it just came out, Mercy Me, it just came out so awesome with the two songs blended together. Super cool. I can only imagine what it would be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when that day will come, when I find myself in the sun. I can only imagine when all I will do is forever worship you. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. Yeah, yeah. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. worship you. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. So that was my my rendition of that one. So how's everybody doing out there? I'm just here's the one by Mercy Me. I should do this one on the piano. And do this one on the guitar. Huh? Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna get the piano. So I'm gonna take this off here. Finding myself and lost for words, and the funny thing is, it's okay. The last thing I need is to be heard, but to hear you say the word of God speak. You put down like rain, washing my eyes to see in your majesty, to be still and know that you're in this place. Please let me stay and rest in your holiness. Word of God speak. Finding myself midst of you, beyond music, beyond the noise. All that I need is to be with you in the quiet. Hear your voice, word of God speak. Would you put down like rain, washing my eyes to see in your majesty, to be still and know that you're in this place. Please let me stay and rest in your holiness. Word of God speak. in you. Lay my life in the palm of your hands, for I'm constantly drawn to you, oh Lord, in ways I cannot comprehend. It's the Creator calling the created, the Maker beckoning the made, the bride finding what she's always waited for, when we find ourselves that day in you, with a hungry feast at the table, the blind frozen by colors in view. Lame will dance, the dance they are able, and we find rest, we find rest in It's no secret that we don't belong here, though set apart by the grace of you. And I look for the day when we go to the place where the old becomes brand new. In you, a hungry feast at the table, the blind frozen, the colors in view. The lame will dance for they are able, and the weary find rest. Oh, we find rest in you, with a hungry feast at the table, the blind frozen, the colors in view. The lame will dance for they are able, and the weary find rest. Oh, we'll find rest in you. Na, 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 na,
Belly D.
Oh, about freaking time, dude. I've been waiting here for the limo. Should I bring the cheese balls? Nobody showed up earlier, so I started eating the cheese balls. Sorry.
Would help if I plugged the guitar in, huh? Well, Larry filled the trunk up with hot dogs. That's awesome. So I got cheese balls and hot dogs. We're set. You said the limo's on its way. When is it going to be here? Because I got a few more songs to do. Is Jack on his way? You don't know Jack. Let's roll the special effects here. Boom. We're doing songs for my buddy Adam.
That man would climb a mountain just to be with the one he loves. How many times has he broken that promise? It can never be done. Well, I'd never climb the highest mountain, but I walked the hill of Calvary just to be with you. I'd do anything. There's no price I would not pay just to be with you. I'd give anything. Oh, I'd give my life away. That man swam the oceans just to be with the one he loves. But all those dreams are an empty emotion. It can never be done. Well, I never swam the deepest ocean, but I walked on the raging sea just to be with you. I'd do anything. There's no price I would not pay just to be with you. I'd give anything. Yes, I'd give my life away. I give my life away. No, you don't understand the fullness of my love. Oh, I died on the cross for your sins. And I know you don't realize how much I gave you. Well, I promise I would do it all again, and just to be with you. I'd do anything. There's no price I would not pay just to be with you. I'd give anything. Oh, I'd give my life away just to be with you. I'd do anything. There's no price I would not pay just to be with you. I'd give anything. Yes, I'd give my life away. Give my life away. Just to be with you. Just
heard that song in years.
Sky, heaven's all your tabernacle. Glory to the Lord on high, God of wonders beyond our galaxy. You are holy, holy. The universe declares your majesty. All your tabernacle. Glory to the Lord on high, God of wonders beyond our galaxy. You are holy, holy. The universe declares your majesty.
Sorry, I got carried away there. But that brings me way back. Been long years, long time since I did those songs. So Brian, that song that I did earlier was called, what was that song? Love Song by a band called Third Day. That was back in my day. Where am I at? Where am I? Disappeared. Back in the day in the 90s, 2000. I started performing at a church out in Virginia in 2001. They asked me, it's really kind of a funny story. I lost my cushy job in a electronics firm, semiconductor company. I was a facilities manager. I made lots of money. Lost that job, then 9/11 happened. Everybody put a freeze on their hiring, so I couldn't find another job for a while. But I started working at this music store part-time. And the owner of the music store was the music director for this up-and-coming non-denomination church. So he asked me if I would come sing at the church, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. So I'm like, okay. And the first song that I sang was actually Life in the Fast Lane by the Eagles. And I came out on, I was backstage. I was really nervous, and they had curtains and everything. and the auditorium was filling up. I kept peeking out there, and there's like more and more people. There's hundreds of people out in the crowd, and I'm like, whoa, this is pretty big. So they start the music, you know, the curtains open. I come out and I'm singing on stage all by myself. The band's behind me, a whole band with all the bells and whistles, big mixing board in the back, like a regular concert. And I come out on stage and I'm singing, and everybody's, you know, just, you know, really into it. I look and there's a big screen behind me, and I look up on the screen and my head is like giant. They have a camera in the back and they've got spotlights, and my head is huge on this big screen. I'm like, holy moly. And got done with the song, and everybody was cheering and clapping, and I'm like, oh, geez. Brand comes up to me at the end of the service. He's like, so can you come back next week? And I'm like, okay. Because there's just like hundreds of people cheering and stuff. And it's like, whoa, it's like a concert. I have some videos of those. I can play it. As a matter of fact, I think I'll play one right now. Let's pull this up here and we'll go see if I've got any of those videos here. I put them somewhere. Where did I put them? Oh dear. I may have to show those another time because I don't know where they went. I will show those another time. Oh wait, here's one. Under Pressure. Did Under Pressure by David Bowie. And, well, that's if my computer finds it now. There we go. We are going to scroll. Well, I'm going to drop myself out of here, and I'm going to bring this video up. And everybody enjoy this video. I'll be back right after this short message from the Nye River Community Church back in 2000. I think this was 2002, I believe it was. So here we go. So that was me in around 2002 doing Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie. It was, I actually sang both parts, although Mike in the background kicked in a little bit and filled in, but that was fun. So what time is it? It's about 6:30. What is on the agenda next? What have I forgot to do and talk about? Vista Valley last night was, I want to apologize to anybody that's watching right now that was trying to watch last night, because people kept popping in and bouncing back out because the sound quality was just terrible. So I wanted to apologize for that. There was not much I could do about it. I had an adapter for my phone, so the audio would go in the microphone input instead of using the microphone on the phone. But it crapped out and it wasn't working. I tested it out numerous times here at home yesterday, and it worked fine. I get to Vista Valley and it was crap. And the Wi-Fi there, I guess, was not really up to speed. Up to speed. So that was kind of crapping out, and so it was all in all annoying. Not to mention some of the people there. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pull up a video here. Let's see if I can capture him. There was a guy that came up to me while I was playing in the middle of a song and moved my microphone. And I was just like, what the heck is going on here? Let's go out to here. It should be right in here. And I'm going to pull this out of the way. Let's do the screen capture. Oh, yeah, there he is. He's in the shot right there. Let me turn this off. Let's do this here. There I am there at Vista Valley. The guy right under my guitar there, you can see him. I don't know, but I guess he and his friends and family were sitting on the complete other side of the restaurant. Let me back it up just a hair. About right in there. And here he comes. And here he goes. He grabs my microphone stand and just moves it over. I'm like, right in the middle of the song, I'm like, what are you doing, sir? And he turns it, and he's pointing across the room. And what it was my tablet. This is really annoying. My tablet was apparently directly in the sunlight. The sun was shining on my tablet and reflecting it across the restaurant, and was in his wife's face. So instead of her moving slightly, because it's a huge restaurant, it's a huge table that they were at, instead of her moving a little bit, he thought it would be, I don't know, better to come over to me and move my whole microphone stand and turn it. And I'm like, dude. And all he would have had to do is, one, wait till the end of the song, or, wait till the end of the song and tell me. And all I had to do was just barely tilt the tablet so that the sunlight was reflecting somewhere else. But no, right in the middle of the song, he just moves my microphone. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with some people? Let's go back here and show it again. I was just baffled, and after that, I was just like, the rest of the night, I felt like, what the heck? What am I doing here? Here he comes, and right in the middle of the song, he's like, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I feel bad now because the audio didn't work, so I can't. I think I leaned and said something to the camera, but geez, that was annoying. Then later, another guy came over, and while I was doing Over the Rainbow, he comes up and he's like, dude, here's a pick. And I'm in the middle of the song, right in the middle of a song. He's like, here's the pick. This would be great for that song you're playing. And I don't play with a pick most of the time, except if I'm doing a lead. So I'm strumming along, and I'm like, and he's like, here, this pick would be good for that song. I'm like, were you crazy? And, I can't hold a conversation with somebody while they're talking to me. I can't hold a conversation with somebody and play the guitar and sing at the same time. So people will often walk up to me and start asking me questions and talking. I'm like, I stop playing. And they're like, oh, you don't have to stop. You don't have to stop. I'm like, I kind of do. You can't engage in a conversation. I'm not a record player here. I'm not a recorder. So I'll often stop. So, he comes up to me and he's like, hey, here's a pick. And I stop the song and he's like, you didn't have to stop. I'm like, well, I kind of did. So anyway, that was another thing. And then there was some other stuff that happened later that was just like, oh, geez, just let me go home. None of my sound wasn't working. All that stuff was just crazy. The camera angle was okay, but see, I'm trying to minimize the use of. I can do the whole thing. I can bring a laptop and capture devices and have the laptop there with the cameras and stuff, but I want to avoid all that. Just want to plug into the audio on the phone and stream from the phone to Periscope, but it apparently wasn't working. And I can't use the microphone on the phone in that setting because it gets really loud. So I want to get the sound out of my mixing, out of my amp, and streaming that, which was working yesterday until I got there and it didn't work. And I can't tell if it's working or not because I'm singing and playing. I don't have anything to listen to hear if it's coming through. So that's my rant. I feel like yuck today because of all that. And that's the thing. And so my thing today, I'm going to cut a little short. But on a positive note, we got Cheetos in the studio. So thank the generous benefactor for delivering the Cheetos. Well, he didn't deliver, for someone for purchasing and ordering the Cheetos, and then this guy for delivering them because, that was awesome. It was really nice of this guy to deliver my cheese balls. Ding, 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 ding. So I'm going to roll the credits after this quick video and call it a day. So anybody watching the replay view and anybody out here now, if you follow and subscribe, is there a subscribe thing? Oh, follow, like, whatever. There's this thing if you want to be supportive with my endeavors. Because I'm currently not working. My only source of income is playing music right now, and that doesn't even pay for cheese balls. Cheese balls have been refilled, yes. So watch this video clip real quick.
What? You gotta sit over here. Yeah, sit down. I'm eating cheese balls. You want cheese balls?
As soon as the cheese balls got there, I had to take Sammy outside, and we had to try some out.
Do your food. Do your food carefully. Okay. Hello? Want a cheese ball? There's an ant. There's an ant crawling on. You got an orange tongue. Don't drop it, the ants will eat it. What? No, you can't. No, wait. No. but hands could eat it. No, you can't. Oh, wait. No.